dearly. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Sally's a girl, I splice nearly. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. So, happy ball, bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Happy ball, bully in the alley. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. I bought a silk, I bought a laces. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Took her out to the finest places. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. Say, happy ball, bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Happy ball, bully in the alley. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. So, for 7 long years, I courted Sally. Hey, hey, bully in the alley. All she did was dilly-dally. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. Hey, happy ball, bully in the alley. Hey, hey, bully in the alley. Happy ball, bully in the alley. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. So I left Sal, I went sailing. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Signed on a big ship, I went a whaling. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. Hey, it's happy ball, bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Happy ball, bully in the alley. Bully down and Shinbone Alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully in the alley is not exactly the most self-explanatory phrase in English language folk song. And I actually learned this song from a wonderful book called Shanties from the Seven Seas by Stan Hugill, who's the father of us all in sea music, and his book, Shanties from the Seven Seas, is the Bible for us. And there was a time when I was at Mystic Seaport in Connecticut, and every second weekend in June at Mystic Seaport they have the world's finest festival of sea songs and shanties. And I was there with Stan Hugill at what was probably his last time ever over there, where he was worshipped, literally. And do I mean literally? Yes, I do mean literally. And I happened to get into conversation with him, and I said, Stan, I have a question for you. He said, what is that then, Tom? I said, I'm about to record your version of Bully in the Alley. He said, oh, yes, he said, great old pumping shanties, used at the Duncan pumps, you know. I said, really? That's very interesting. He said, what's your question? I said, well, what's Bully in the Alley? That, Tom, is a very good question, to which the answer is very interesting. On a square rig ship, if the standing rigging is made of natural fibre, now the standing rigging is what holds the masts up. So you've got the ratlins, port and starboard, and you've got the bowline going all the way from the sharp bit to the not sharp bit. And that is what holds the mast up. And anything that moves, like halyards or winches, or things like that, that's running rigging. So he said, if the standing rigging is made of natural fibre, it will inevitably start to stretch. And if it's not kept taut, eventually the masts will start to flop to one side or the other. This is not normally a problem except for the helmsman. The helmsman will have the ship on its course and will be watching the compass in the binnacle, and everything seems to be fine, and then the wind will shift a little bit, or the ship will ride over a wave, and the masts will flop to one side. At that point, the helmsman has to quickly compensate for that and turn the wheel and get it back on its course. And sooner or later, the mast will flop the other way. And then he's got to turn the wheel again and get the ship back on its course. So he's going a little bit to port of his course and going a little bit to starboard of his course. He's sort of zigzagging. And he is only making an approximate course. At that point, the ship is said to be Bully in the Alley. I thought, I'm glad I asked, really. I was not going to work that one out for myself. I said, yeah, but the actual phrase, Bully in the Alley, where does it come from? What's that all about? Is that a mistranslation of the Portuguese or something like that? He says, nobody knows! And I thought, well, if Stan Hugo doesn't know, nobody does know. I said, yeah, but in your book, you're not singing about the ship. You've got, help me, Bob, I'm Bully in the Alley. What's happening there? He said, well, it's obvious, isn't it? No, what do you mean? He says, the singer of the song, the protagonist, has spent too long in the tavern. And he's calling for his mates to help him back to his ship, because he's only making an approximate course. Help me, Bob, I'm Bully in the Alley. Hey, hey, Bully in the Alley. Help me, Bob, I'm Bully in the Alley. Bully down the Shinbone Alley. Whoa, when I get home, I'll marry little Sally. Way, hey, Bully in the Alley. Have 10 kids, count them by the tally. Bully down the Shinbone Alley. So, help me, Bob, I'm Bully in the Alley. I'm Bully in the Alley, Bully down the Shinbone Alley. I thought I heard the old man saying,